What's going on, guys? I'm DZK, and today we're going to be looking at some of your guys' tracks, giving feedback on tracks that you guys submitted to my Discord and a couple other places. I want to give a shout out to my Discord, and I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the link in the description below. You can submit any songs that you want to have feedback on, or you can just use that as a way to connect with me and hear my new stuff. So let's go into it with the first song we have. This is Futura with While You're Here. It says Future Garage as the genre. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really listen to garage that much, so I'm not entirely sure what Future Garage is, but we are about to see. So let's hear it. Turn this up. Wow, great job, Futura. So first off, I freaking love this song. This is something that I would totally just listen to, for to chill out or whatever. I freaking love their percussion. The vocal chops are on point. I think the only thing that excuse me, the only thing that really puts me off a little bit is the artwork. I like the way where you're going with the style, the drawing and everything, but just kind of like it looks kind of like plain and kind of amateur the way it's done. So maybe get a little bit better at that, or have someone do artwork for you. Just because it just makes the song sound. I'm not even kidding when I say this. It makes the song sound better when you have better artwork. So, because that's kind of like 80% of why someone would click on your song to begin with is the artwork. Everything else, I don't really have anything to complain about the song. The mastering sounds great. The drums are nice and crisp. And I love this intro with the percussion. I wish I was able to do my percussion to sound like that. Yeah, giving this a like, man. Definitely good job. I'm going to give you a follow too. because you deserve it. Okay, next we are going to this beat by Noisy Boy. All right, hashtag trap with, is this a KRK or is this the Hercules monitor? Looks like the Hercules one because the KRK isn't like a, I don't think it's has this like fabric one. I think it's like plastic. Okay, let's listen to it. Hashtag trap. Noisy Boy. So basically, few things. I'm trying not to sound like a like like a know-it-all. You definitely want to work on using reverb, and you have like some really nice sound design. Like just this part over here, like the beat is not in tempo, like you're going against the rhythm, and people can't dance to that when it's not something, because the thing about dance music is that it's getting people to kind of predict the beat, and that's how they are able to dance and everything, and then every once in a while you switch it up, and that creates more complexity and more, it makes the song more interesting and stuff. But you can't really, people can't dance to a song that they're not really like familiar with the rhythm of. I can kind of see what you're trying to do, but yeah, I would watch some tutorials on making trap music and stuff, whatever software you use. Just type it in or whatever, and even remakes fill up empty space when there's like, because there's parts where it's just like it literally just sounds like one instrument playing with like a kick or a clap or whatever underneath it. So, but don't give up, man. Noisy Boy. Noisy Boy, don't give up. Here we have Deader Than Dead Mind Blowers. It says hashtag dubstep, but I have a feeling it's going to be riddim by the Rick and Morty thing. Okay, oh yeah, it says riddim right here. Decided to send out some Rick and Morty riddim. Generic idea, I know, but I had fun, and that's what matters. Yeah, that is what matters. Is having fun. A lot of people forget that. But here we go. Mind Blowers.
What the hell is this? This, Morty, is my archive of all the experiences you begged me to remove from your life, lest you go insane. I call them Morty's Mind Blowers. And we'll be doing this instead of interdimensional cables.
The distorted okay.
How long have I been asking you to remove memories? Since the first time your mind was blown. Ah, here it is. Classic. There's no death on it because this isn't the first time we've done this. What? I call this one Moonspiracy.
Okay. This song sounds like it would be a great song you just freaking distorted the shit out of it, man. Like, your waveform does not have to be that big, you know? Like, don't it. I understand using a limiter and make everything sound super compressed, but it sounds like you even just bumped up the compressor, whatever limiter or compressor you were using. I have no idea. Like, this build up, I really like this build up. Just freaking distorted, man. Okay, but otherwise, if you take down the waveform and make it not super crunched up, you have a nice song in your head. I'll listen to it a little bit more. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You can't really listen to it. I don't really understand how this has 104 plays. This is Moonboy Blast Cyclops remix. And to any of you that are wondering if I was going to make a Blaster remix, I was in the process of making a Blaster remix. Then all my files got deleted. But yeah, I was super late anyway. Like, I was putting it off and I couldn't really come up with anything anymore, so I probably wouldn't have submitted it in time anyway. But okay, Moonboy Blast Cyclops remix. I'm pretty sure I might have heard this before. So let's see. Kind of strange, but I kind of like this artwork. Strange.
These shoutout are a huge threat to the music industry. The Cyclops and the lad from space have the ability to defeat this threat.
So, for one thing, I heard there was a kick and snare, an extra kick and snare in there that wasn't on time. So, just pointing that out. It'll work in some situations, but. So the drop sounds really quiet. The main synth or whatever sounds pretty quiet, and also the sound design could be like a little bit. I like the main part. This part over here. Let's see. It just sounds like it has a bunch of kind of like reverb, like effects on it that. Or just white noise. This is kind of like white noise, not really. It doesn't really sound full. It sounds like maybe like 2 or 3 instruments and then just a bunch of white noise. And the bass isn't really mixed very well. And the kick and the snare aren't really that. The kick and snare sound like you kind of just drop them in and they don't really have very many like effects or anything on them. But I like the concept of the song. Okay. Tosi, another Blaster remix. I completely forgot I had 2 of them in here. From my boy, Tosi. Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. Oh, we got a couple of comments from Moonboy. A couple of comments from Moonboy. Alrighty, let's take a listen. I actually haven't listened to any of your music yet, Tosi, so this will be the first. like that that snare too. That kind of like it's kind of like a it's like a, it's like a,
Oh shit, that was a big drop.
I see what you mean here. It sounds like some parts are from other songs. That part so sounds like it's from a Virtual Riot song. I can't remember which one. I think it might be Pray for Rhythm. I like that. That might be my favorite part. This section, this section right here is probably my favorite part of the song. What's this last part of it? I was gonna say Blasta. Oh, I was gonna say Blasta. Man, that was really good. The only critiques I can think of are it might sound like the parts that aren't the drop might be a little bit too loud, like the bass and stuff, and it might be like a little bit too compressed. Other than that, there's a couple basses in there that I'm not a huge fan of, but other than that, I think it's a dope track, man. Good job. Send Tosi. Give it a like. Alrighty, last one we have good old Electro Whip. This is dope artwork. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. From Zark Sherwood, another boy from Discord. Alrighty, good old Electro Whip. This is just hashtag electronic, so it could be anything. Could just be like a blender. I mean, that's electronic, right? Or like just like noise. I freaking love this cover. It's kind of punk rock. This guy right here should be like you know? Like that should be your thing, the guy with the eyes all over his face. That should be like your trend line. Zark is an awesome first name, by the way. I'd like to. I like the progression. Has a cool kind of old school kind of vibe. Yeah, I love this. I love that artwork. So a couple things. One, your drums aren't really punchy. Two, that piano sound is really kind of boring and doesn't really have any kind of. You gotta know when to use piano because like piano is just kind of such a overused instrument in some cases. So you have to just kind of just kind of sprinkle in a little piano there. Um, Especially depending on which genre you're working in. Like if you're doing like house or like tropical house or whatever, like different like kind of interesting, more kind of like keys and pianos and stuff is usually more like what people expect. But for something more like kind of like old school kind of dubstep, like chill kind of vibe or whatever, maybe have like the piano for the verse part, and then the drop is like a kind of like a bass or something. Um, Other than that, just keep working on mixing and mastering, and don't just throw a limiter on the master and just kind of like hope for the best or whatever. Make sure that if you're, I mean, obviously I know this is like a demo or whatever because it's private or whatever. Whenever you put something out, make sure that it is kind of standard for whatever you want to be known as. Good song. Work on it more. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, that is all I got for now, guys. I'm definitely gonna be doing this again. The bell icon, ding the bell. Shouldn't the bell icon like ding when you press it? Isn't that like that's like a no-brainer? Also, I just want to address that I made the first part of. I'm gonna take these off. I made the first part of a series where I was going to go through making a future bass track from scratch. Unfortunately, I have lost the project file to that song, so I'm not going to be able to go through that song again. However, I think I'm going to start making a new future bass song and kind of get to kind of the point where I was as far as how far I was into production, and then doing the next part to that series. Let me know what you guys think, if that sounds good to you, or if you want to just see me show you a complete finished project or something, which I probably will do at some point. I'm also going to do that with hopefully over the course of however long. I'm probably going to do that with a dubstep song and a trap song, and that's all I make, so probably just those. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video. That lets me know if you want to see more videos like this. And also make sure to hit that link in the description to my Discord so that you can join the server, so that you can submit your own songs for me to give feedback on. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.